Hello, every pony. Hello, every pony. Hello, every pony. Hi, Peachy Keen. I'm glad that you're here, Peachy Keen. Peachy Queen? Peachy Clean? Nah, you're not Peachy Clean. You're Peachy Stinky. Hi, Stinky Peachy. How do I... Rylan, hello. Peachy, hello. Napsky, hello. Ayla, hello. I hope we're all having a fantastic Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm so excited for Friday, chat. You have no idea. Chat, tomorrow I'm not streaming, but I am going to be playing Peak on Selena's stream. We're going to be doing a Peak race. So if you want to check that out, please go and check out Selena, !GV. It's going to be a race against like 11 people. We're all going to be racing to see who can make it to the top the fastest. I guarantee it will not be me. And I also guarantee that I am here to cause pure chaos. And that's it. That's my entire goal for this thing, is to cause pure chaos and make everybody suffer. I'm going to try and drag this shit out as long as possible. I'm not fucking winning. And since I'm not winning, I'm going to make it everybody else's fucking problem. That's my goal. We're going to make it everybody else's problem. Sundown Parabellum. Hello, March Around. That's how I play Mario Kart. Exactly. I want everyone to suffer. So to make a community post saying you're live now, I don't think I will. That doesn't seem like a good idea to me, actually. Hello, Augie Bean? Brain dead? Well, mine too. Between you and me, Augie, we form 1/2 of a brain cell. You have a quarter, I have a quarter, and we make half of one together. Why not? Because community posts don't work like Twitter. I'm not going to make a community post unless it's like a major progress update or a life update or something. A whole half. Yeah, an entire half. An entire 1/2. It's crazy, dude. It's insane. Oh, chat. I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday. I was getting things prepared. Eventually, we're going to have to throw some code in this bitch. We're going to have to pull out the old Python skills, use that entire half of the brain cell, and make shit happen, you know? And I had to get things set up for that. We're not going to do it today because I'm still having issues. As a matter of fact, I was just trying to get the screen today to turn on. Like, I just wanted Servo Suda's face to turn on, and it isn't working. And I tried everything I possibly could, and I think I have a defective screen. It did not take all of yesterday to do that. But it did take all of yesterday afternoon to get the Raspberry Pi set up. So, for those of you who don't know, a Raspberry Pi is a pocket-sized computer. It does pretty much whatever you want it to do. If you can code, it does even more than that. And I can code. So, we're gonna... I got it set up. It's just not performing properly. So, I ordered another part. I will probably return this one. Sounds delicious, too. I wouldn't eat these chips. I'm going to be honest. That's probably not a good idea. But, yeah, I hope you all are having a fantastic week so far. Have you guys been doing anything crazy? Anything good? My week has been, it's been alright. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I was... oh, my God, chat. So, Monday, I gave y'all the lore about the dentist assistant. The dental assistant, Samantha, we called her. I mustered up enough courage today to go and give her my number. I was going to do exactly what we talked about, chat. I got a Sonic drink. I had my phone number written down on a sticky note. I was going to leave it at the front desk and be like, here, give this to Samantha. I'm out of here. And we were going to live life. I get out of work. I go straight to Sonic. I got out of work at my usual time, too. It wasn't, like, late or anything. I got out of work. I go straight to Sonic. I get the drink. I have my whole sticky note written out. I make it to the dentist's office. I pull the door. Dudunk. Huh, that's weird. I pull it again. Dudunk. Fuck my life, they're closed. So I'm like, there's no way. What? Like, who the fuck closes on a Thursday? I check Google Maps for the dentist place. Sure enough, Thursday they close early. Friday they're off. Saturday they're off. Sunday they're off. I have to wait until Monday to give this girl my number. I was put on this earth to suffer, and for nothing else, for no other reason than to suffer. What are you trying to do? I was trying to give a cute dental assistant my phone number. Just fucking smash my balls in a vice and leave me there to die. I was so sad. I was so sad. I got a bowl from Chipotle. I came home, I ate it, and then I tried working on the screen again, and it still didn't fucking work. So it's like a double whammy today. A double whammy of bullshit. So we better have a good time today or else. Where the fuck is Peachy? Peachy, where are you? You were gonna tell someone else to give it to her? I had the drink. I was gonna leave it at the front because the dental assistant is probably busy being a dental assistant and being like, here, make sure she gets this. Pain and suffering, man. Pain and suffering. But anyways, I'm excited for the Raspberry Pi. If anything, I might have to use 2 Raspberry Pis, but that's fine because I have like 4 of them just lying around collecting dust. So one of them might be used to... Wait, my sister is a dental hygienist. If she's who you're wooing, we're gonna have words? Napsky, why are we gonna have words, man? I thought you liked me. I thought we were cool. You wouldn't let me date your sister? Hello, I'm back. Hello, I'm back. I'm Suda. I might have to use 2 Raspberry Pis. One's probably going to control the face, and the other's going to control all the motion and stuff. And then I'll have them talk to each other somehow, some way. Sounds like a bad plan. Well, see, March, it sounds like a bad plan because you don't know all the lore. You didn't hear all the lore leading up to this. Someone just gave me a random number from someone who was interested. I'd be more worried than anything. See, yeah, but that's why it's not just a random number. She knows who I am. You missed all the lore. It's the perfect plan. Chat and I came up with it. Raspberry Pi. There's actually not a P in raspberry in these. It's R-A-S-B. Oh no, I'm a liar. There's a fucking P. Oh, there's not an E in pie. That's what it is. We're cool, but I have years of pranks lined up for this. Napsky. Oh, you insolent fool. You naive babe. What makes you think I don't have the same? Also, chat coming up with it does not inspire confidence. Martin Bland signed off on it, and if Martin Bland is nothing else, he's a man whore. So, I trust it. He even gave me a pep talk before I was going to go. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. I'm going to do it again on Monday. No flace? Ayla, chat literally did come up with this. What are you talking about? This was quite literally chat's idea on how to do this. You guys even made me like a stupid note that I wasn't going to use. I came up with something much better than that. He's a man whore, does not inspire confidence either. It should. He's gotten more numbers than all of us in chat combined. Worst case, she finds it creepy and throws it away, but I don't know. I would definitely find it sweet that someone got me a drink and left their name and number. No pressure. Maybe not the drink. I don't know. Well, that's part of the lore. So the drink is part of the lore, okay? Let me give you the rundown. The cliff notes of this, okay? Me and her met the first time I went to the dentist. I went to the dentist 4 times last month. We met the first time I went to the... Or no, we met the second time I went to the dentist. We talked about what her favorite Sonic drink was and how she was really craving a cold drink. The third time I went to the dentist, I brought her that drink. I didn't know if I was going to see her, so I gave it to the front desk lady again. I said, hey, if she's here, can you give this to her? Let her know it was from me. I'm going to be getting my dental shit cleaned up. And then she was like, yeah, I got you. She gave it to her. The girl came and found me and said, oh my God, thank you so much for the drink. That was really sweet of you. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be sipping it in between, like, doing all this stuff I have to do. And then fourth time I went to the dentist, everybody who I talked to was teasing me and her because they were like, do you think Suda really has to come here for something? Or do you think he just wants to see Samantha? And I said a little bit of both. And they were teasing her all day about it. They told me and all this stuff. So I was like, all right, fine. Here's how I'm going to do this. She even said when she got the drink the first time, she was like, I knew who it was. As soon as I saw the Sonic cup, I knew it was you. She was like, that was so sweet of you. I appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. So this time, I'm going to get her the same drink. I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to put a sticky note on it with my number and my name. She knows my name. And I already have the message that I'm putting on the sticky note. It's not going to be like a weird pickup line or anything. I got a sticky note from one of my coworkers today because I obviously thought I was going to make this happen. And he was like, oh man, all I have is this sticky note. And it was like a super cute cat with a bow tie shaped sticky note. And I was like, you know what? That's perfect. So on the sticky note, I wrote, this was the only sticky note I had. Sorry. And then my phone number and my name on the cup. But it didn't fucking matter because the dentist closed early today. Bullshit. If I had known, I would have left early to do it. Because I know my boss would have been cool with it. He would have been like, I get it, man. Go get your girl. I'd still face-to-face it if possible. The only chance that I have for it to be a face-to-face is when I walk into the waiting room. Before I make it to the front desk lady, she is the one who walks out to call another patient into the back. That would be the only way that I could see her. Otherwise, I have no business being in the back. I have no business taking up her time. Because they are a very busy dentist place. So it's either I see her there and get lucky and tell her and give it to her face to face, or I just drop it off, say, here, this is for Samantha, can you please give it to her? And the front desk lady is going to be like, oh my God, you're so sweet, another one. And I'm going to be like, make sure she gets the fucking sticky note, okay? Because that's the most important part. It's the most important part, Karen, please. Like, don't ruin this for me. I'm begging you. That's the fucking move, okay? It's the move. We're gonna make it happen. One way or another. And if she says no or doesn't text me, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. You know? You be respectful about it. You get out of there. See, I don't know. I would be more put off about face-to-face and no issue leaving it for her if you've done it before. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of hoping I don't see her face-to-face. Not because of that reason, but because I'm scared. But I see where you're coming from, Augie Bean. I'm a little frightened. Granted, I've been nervous talking to her this whole time, and I feel like I'm accidentally playing it off as Riz in a way. Like, instead of being shy, my brain is either be shy or crank up your Riz to like 1,000,000. And for some reason, my fight or flight response said, we're fighting. We're going to crank the Riz up to 1,000,000. And that's what I've been doing, even while like practically shaking in my shoes. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Chat, make sure to like the stream. Peachy, I don't know where you went. Peachy hates me for no reason. This is going to be a fucking... Chat, this is the best lead we've had in like 2.5 years, okay? Fuck, this is the best lead we've had in like 5 years. No, 5 years is a lot. This is the best lead we've had in like 3.5 years, I think. Yeah, 3.5 years sounds about right. You can't blame a guy. I'm going to bring it to the front desk lady, and if she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm going to be like, shoot or shoot. Shoot or shoot. What's her name? Karen? Her name's not Karen. I actually don't know her name. I gave her a name. Shooters fucking shoot. And she's gonna be like, you know what? Ball up top. And I'm gonna be like, see, Karen, you get it. And I'm gonna be like, Karen, if she texts me and it's positive and I get to take her on a date, you best believe I'm bringing one of these for you next. My phone number won't be on it, Karen, but I'm bringing one for you, okay? We got this shit planned. There's layers to this shit, chat. I fucking called my mom and asked her if the plan was good. She said yes. I talked to a coworker and asked her if the plan was good. She said yes. I talked to Martin Bland and asked him if the plan was good. He said, dude, yes. We got this in the bag. Well, okay. Executing the plan is what we have in the bag. Her actually, like, texting me and being like, yes, I want to go on a date with you. That's not in the bag. That's up for a discussion. There's probably like a 10% chance there. But I'm a gambling man. I'm a gambling man, and I'm ready to fucking risk it all. And by risk it all, I mean like fucking risk nothing, because it's either, well, I guess I'm risking my dentist. It's either she says yes and we go on a date, live happily ever after, until she meets Chat and breaks up with me, or she says no and I have to find another dentist. I mean, I'll take those odds. What's the worst that could happen? I fucking lose my dentist? Big whoop. Big whoop. I should open up Microsoft Paint. We're gonna need this, I think. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was already there. That's spooky. Spooky. Oh, you know, hold on. Oh, that's fine, actually. Okay. Anyways, chat. Don't bring the other woman a present. That's the same as you bought your love interest. Bring her something different so it doesn't look like you did just for any girl. No, you're absolutely right. I'm going to be so real with you, though. I'm not bringing her a present. She doesn't have to fucking do anything difficult. She's literally just got to move the drink from the front counter to the counter that is 90 degrees to her left. She doesn't even need to get up out of her chair to do it. I'm not bringing her anything. If she says no, I'm going to be like, all right, reach over and put it there myself. She doesn't even need to tell her, because as soon as Samantha sees it, she's going to know. But, I mean, she's not going to be mean. I know the friend desk lady's not going to be mean. Bring her your thanks. If I'm able to go back to this place, I absolutely will be like, thank you so much for helping me out. But if I'm not able to go back to this place, Karen, I'm sorry. I appreciate you wingmanning for me, but the time wasn't right. We're going to have to figure something out later. You can't just do it yourself. Put the drink there? It would be incredibly invasive and rude if I did. Why did it... What the fuck? Listen, I got this shit all planned out, alright? Everything's planned out. We're going plan A, plan B, plan C, and then plan date. We got this shit figured out, okay? Mostly. Ugh. Now, what are we doing? We're supposed to make a robot that looks kind of like this. Hold on. Let me draw the circle first, and then it looks kind of like this. I don't like that. And then like this. And bunny slippers. That's what we're trying to build. We got this done. Next is this. After that, arm. Arm. After that, feet. Feet. It's kind of weird to do the body because we have to kind of do the arms at the same time and the legs technically. So what I'm thinking with the body is we're probably going to do it in 2 parts. So this top part is going to be what's holding the arms. And this bottom part's going to be what's holding the legs. Or I guess the feet. Oh, and of course, this is also holding the head. So if we do it in 2 parts, I feel like it's going to be less like we're planning for everything to come up at once, you know? It's going to be a whole fucking thing. It's going to be a whole fucking thing. We got to take measurements of these servo motors. We got to figure out... Can y'all hear that? What does that sound like to you? How loud does that get? Not super loud. Anyways, okay. What do I do first? I feel like I should model the servo motor first. ABC date EXF GAY gay? Imagine the love for bit. Whoa, hold on. So ABC date, they become an X. You fuck. Gay? Where does gay come into play here? And why are you fucking after your exes? We gotta rework this love for bit. Honestly, we gotta figure this out. No, you don't have to delete that. We gotta work this out. It has potential. We just need to figure it out better. Oh, what the fuck? Did I stall my motor? How did I do that? That shouldn't be possible. Yeah. Weird. Whatever. Anyways. Okay, I think we're gonna... This motor's an interesting one. I need to draw it first, honestly. So if this is what we got here, we need to make this body. It's kind of in a weird place. So I don't think the head's going to be able to do its whole, like, moving in all the directions type shit. You know what I mean? I honestly think for now the head's only going to go up and down. And then we can figure out the rest later. So if that's the case, what we're going to have to do is the body has to kind of look, maybe I can draw a mini one over here and we can work off of that. Okay. So the body has to kind of be like this. No, like that. And it's gonna look like this without the head. And what we'll do is we'll have the head sitting in here in this little crevice. The body itself from a top-down view is gonna kind of look like this. And then the head sitting in here. But what the difficult part of this is going to be is figuring out what we're going to do with the arms. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we got to do the arms and legs first. Because how are we going to know how we should make the body and, like, connect to it, you know? I'm not sure how big we need to make the body, but if I had to determine how big to make the arms... Well, okay, the arms don't need to grab things. They don't need to really lift anything. They can, but they don't need to. If I had to make a simple arm, I would literally just make it like a flap like this. That when raised, it kind of looks like this. It's flat, you know? Maybe like this, actually? Kind of like a half teardrop shape. And it's got a hinge joint right there. And that's what, or like, yeah, like right here. And that's what goes up and down. And then it could technically go back and forth if we make it a ball joint. If we make it a ball joint... Well, no, that might not work. It's kind of difficult. Suffering. Because what shape would that even be? Because in theory, what you could do is if we're looking at another side angle of this, you know, and it's like, here's the arm, which is kind of what it would look like from the side, then you could have a hinge here. And the hinge would let it go in and out. Or like up and down, you know what I mean? And you could just have a little solenoid doing that pushes it. But if we wanted to go like this and like this, we'd have to get rid of this hinge. And instead we'd have to opt for something that's like connected here. And then a solenoid could still push it out. But how would you turn it? Does not compute. So, okay, let's kind of zoom in on this, right? So if you... Does the robot have pockets? No. This is a hand. I should write that down. Or arm. Arm. I have an idea. So there's things called solenoids. Solenoids are literally just... We've talked about these before. They're Minecraft pistons. It goes from this to this. That's all it does. And then you turn off the power, and it goes back to this. So if we use a solenoid, what we can do is we could have a solenoid here that pushes this arm, and then it pushes the arm outwards like that, based on how far the solenoid goes. You see what I mean? So that's how we'd make it go in and out. And here I thought you were going to give him bazonkas? Huge bazongas? Nah. Maybe in Model 2. Hi, Aloha. How are you doing, by the way? So that would be the in and out. What we would have there is a little tiny hinge. So if we like did a zoom in here on this area, and we'll make the zoom in right here. If we did a zoom in, we would have a like bar that, hold on, am I thinking about this right? I don't know that I'm thinking about this right. Aloha, give us some fucking vibes. What's going on? Give us some fucking vibes, Aloha. I mean, I can just make him penguin around. That's not a bad idea. At least for... You know what? Version 1, we're going to just make him penguin around. So if he's penguining around, then we're going to have a hinge here. Hinge. Penwing? What the fuck? Penguin. We can just make him penguin around and just flap his arms. That's me. Ayla, that is you. You came back at the right time. If we do that, that would be so simple. We just have him penguin around. I mean, I'm fucking cool with that. We don't have to do hardly anything then. All we'd have to do is figure out this hinge. And this hinge Have you never seen that documentary where Benedict Cumberbatch couldn't pronounce penguin and no one told him otherwise? No? Can you send that to me? I was always here just doing other stuff. Sus. So if we do go this route, then with the arm, all we would have to do is, well, we could go multiple directions with this. No, this is going to be the easiest way. So if we do it like that, then the hinge is connected to the arm. And when I say the hinge, it's literally just going to be like a stick that goes across there. Like that. And then on the body, we would have little clamps here that hold on to this part. Like that. So that would pretty much be the arm. What about the hand? We gotta start slow with these, okay? We can give it more limbs in the future. For now, let's figure this out and see how it works. I think if we go basic and simple first and foremost, then we'll, in version 2, 3, 4, whatever, we can start adding more and more better features. Everyone knows hands are overrated. Just ask an animator. I love hands. You can do hand things. God can't see hand stuff. Is that true? Is that true that God can't see hand stuff? Anyways. So we do that. That looks good. And then we have a solenoid that pushes it in and out. And there would be just a little hole here that the solenoid can stick its dinghy through. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The issue with having a solenoid do this is that, okay, so there's two trade-offs, right? So solenoid, easy, because you can think of a solenoid as either a 1 or a 0. This is its 0 state, and this is its 1 state. It's either fucking on or off. The issue with this... Roar! What's going on? Welcome in, homie. How are you doing today? Hello! Unless this robot is going to be jorking it or a master of finger skateboarding, then you don't need hands. Aloha, I love where your head's at. Both of them. So it's a solenoid... I should probably label this. Solenoid. A solenoid's either at 0 or 1 state. The trade-offs, if we have pros and cons. Pros. Pros. Easy. I just subbed. You're welcome. And like stream. Roar, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're the best. Pros. Easy. It's fucking simple. It's either you send a signal to it or you don't. Cons. It's always at a fixed distance. Fixed. It's always at a fixed distance. So it's either at this distance or it's at this distance. You can't make it go into something in between. That doesn't work. Unless we did something where we had like a motor that turned a gear that extended an arm. Because, I mean, we already have the servo motor. So what you doing? Just joined? I'm trying to make a robot for my VTuber. Roar, how did you find me? What brought you to this part of YouTube? Can we get Servo Suda into Tech Deck, actually? I said it, now it sounds like a good idea. Stop. Please. Don't make my life difficult, Aloha. If I got Servo Suda to Tech Decking, I would get a call from Boston Dynamics, and they would be like, hey, we need you here yesterday, please. I just searched live streams. Word up, word up. How did you get to our abyss? So if we have a motor, we could have a gear on it. And the gear could... Essentially, it would turn a worm gear here. And this worm gear would have another worm gear on top, which moved in and out a shaft. Now, the pros of this is that we have more control. The cons is that it's hard. I've been lurking here, but figured I should say hi. Hi, Shiroko Boob. How are you doing? Does my shoutout command still work? I feel like it doesn't. Ah! Don't look at that one. That was the wrong one. Remove. Because that's Shiro's name on Twitch. Crazy. I'm surprised that still works. Go follow Shiro on Twitch. Shiro's going to be part of the peak race tomorrow. So you're too nice to me. Stop. No. And download Warframe. What time is it for you right now? 6:30 p.m. Don't forget the fart mod. I forgot about the speaker. Your ass is going off the cliff. Can I delete this shout out actually? So you're saying we can't get a finger skating Robot? I don't think we can get a finger skateboarding Robot Aloha. I'm sorry. I don't have the budget for that. It's 8:37 for me. Ah, CSTer. Okay. So we have two choices. Do we want more control, but it's more difficult? Or do we want it to be easy, but it's fixed? I don't know. Face reveal? Have you ever been to a VTuber stream before? What speaks to your soul? Honestly, the motor speaks to my soul. But I know that it's going to be an absolute bitch to do. Nah? I can tell. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hold on, I'm actually 3D printing something. Let me see if it's working right now. I'm not 3D printing something for stream. This is for myself. I mean, I can show you guys. It's actually not a big deal. I'm 3D... These are inserts for a wall that I'm trying to make. I showed you guys the wall. The hexagon wall. So these are supposed to connect all the walls together, and then I'm going to be able to screw them into the actual wall. And then I have shelving, pretty much, is how that boils down. Go watch some older videos on his channel if you want to suit a face. It's cursed knowledge, though. Be careful. It's true. Wall inserts. Well, not really. I mean, they're inserts for, like, the hexagon thing that I'm printing. This is working pretty well. I fuck with it. Alright. Okay, so back to this. Can I eat the hexagon? Will you share with me? This is Patricia, our 3D printer. Dude, I wonder... Hold on. Where... Oh, did I close it? Fuck. I wonder if I can put Patricia's name inside, so when we look at her from the camera, people know that her name is Patricia. Of course, Pookie. It's gonna be like Lady and the Tramp, where they're eating the spaghetti, except it's gonna be you and me eating a hexagon. Hexagon because Shiro ate it. Goddamn stinky. I can make a Patricia logo like the Res Robotics one. No, I think I'm honestly just gonna 3D print some letters, some little baby letters, and put them in there. That seems like the easiest thing to do. I really want to do this. But I know it's going to be so difficult. Do we go for it? But not only that, how do I mount a worm gear? And then how do I mount this one? Well, I guess if this one has a bar going through it. All the way through like this. I don't know. How did I ask for private information? You asked for my face reveal. Not that it's a big deal because I've already done multiple face reveals. I did fucking 3.5 years of face reveals. Pros and cons? Pros and cons of what? Which part? I should probably label this one. Motor. The inserts? I see what you're saying. So, the way that the worm gear looks... I need to show you guys a worm gear. Hold on. This is a good one, I think. Oh, you know what? Oh, what did I fucking do? Yeah. Okay. So this is a worm gear, this top piece up here. Or I guess like this one. I gotta go, have a good night. See you later, Roar. Thanks for hanging out. What are we talking about? We're trying to figure out how to make the arms flap. The arms need to go like this and like this. So here's the worm gear. The issue would be trying to hold this worm gear in place. So like, for this, it's not that difficult, I guess, for this bottom one. Because I want to erase this. All I technically have to do is make the motor and attach a worm gear to it. And then the worm gear is going to be spinning as the motor spins, obviously. The issue is going to be this top one that we have to attach to it, because the top worm gear has to... Probably a bad color. Let's do green. The top worm gear has to be able to go in and out. Do robots ask their partners, would you still love me if I was a worm gear? March, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually, if you had Twitter, that would be a great tweet for like technology Twitter or engineering Twitter. That's like genuinely a pretty good tweet. So this has to go in and out, so there's got to be like a hole through it, right? That it has to live on. It has to live on like a shaft of some sort. Does it need precise movements, or does it need to just flap up and down? So the pros and cons were, if you use a solenoid, it's super easy to work with. It's just fixed distances. It's either there or it's there. You can't do this middle part. That doesn't work. The motor gives you control of, do you want it to be here, or here, or here, or all the way over here? So you can have more animation with the arms, technically. Shaft, you say? Oh, fuck. Shiro's in heat. Hi, Cashew. How does a typewriter do the reset thing? That is a great question. Wait, people do it on their own, don't they? They have to push the thing in? So that's the issue that we have here, is that we can't it's either we have way more control over how far the arm can move, or we don't. Google, how do I kick a streamer through the screen asking for a friend? Nah, you're the one who fucking started it. You're the one who started it. Oh, I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. It came to me in a dream. It came to me in a vision. So, what if this is the arm, right? I don't like how that looks. We gotta make this bigger. This is the arm. What if up here, this was a gear? What the fuck is this song? Please don't have an idea. You see, March, when a mama Borg and a daddy Borg love each other very much. Okay, but how did the mama Borg get made? Or the daddy Borg? Built like a penguin? Yeah, we're going for a penguin right now. A penguin flap. So if we have this, then all we need to do is have another gear in here that the motor can spin. That's like connected to it. So then it can go this way as much as we want, or it can go this way as much as we want. I think that's how we have to do it. And then the issue is going to be that, well, this is going to have to be on a hinge, which isn't much of an issue per se. It's just going to be like assembly required type shit. You know what I mean? I think that'll look cool because it'll give it a little bit of a steampunky look. Because we'll have the... Oh, God. We'll have the head, the body like this. And then the arm will have like a little gear coming out of it. Bam, 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 bam. And then here, another little gear coming out of it. Bam, 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 bam. You know, that actually might look really fucking cool. Damn. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. That's gonna be fucking sick. Chat, my dog jumped on me and now my arm is bruised. Send pictures of the good boy or girl. I assume they're made when one parent is a robot and the other is a human. Do you think if the one giving birth is human, it hurts more because it's metal? Totes McScroats, 100% how it works. The fuck type of combo did I walk into? Alicia, is the fairy in the garden? Sorry, is the fairy in the village or is the fairy in her home? I really like this design. I think this is the design we're gonna go with. She's fighting sleep as per usual. And does fighting sleep mean that she is with you right now? Same here. Totes McScroats. I'm gonna start saying that now. Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. What's going on Instagram? No, Suda. No, in her room? Okay, perfect. Perfection. I like this. I think this is going to work really mediocrely, but it's going to be cool, and it's going to be easy to implement, and that's what I like. What's wrong with my McScroats? So we're going to have to create this arm, which from a sideways perspective is going to look like this. Ish. And then it's going to have a gear here. I guess that kind of looks like that. Whatever. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Totes McScroats like it a lot. We don't have to use a worm gear or nothing. And this arm's gonna be pretty easy to design now that I think about it. The biggest issue is gonna be designing the body to hold it. So we're gonna need to design the arm. We need to find gear STL files or whatever SolidWorks saves their files as. That way we can pull them into SolidWorks. And then we're going to have to build our arm based off of that gear, because making your own gear is an absolute fucking nightmare. I had to study gear design in college, and it was a bitch. I mean, like, the amount of math that goes into making a gear is fucking insane. Just the gear teeth, it's crazy. It's crazy. So we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be stealing somebody else's design that they've put up for free. But what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to base it off of the gear and then build the arm around it. And then we're going to need to get another gear that will be connected to the motor from the same people. Studying gear design in college is once again proof that college is a sham. Why is that a sham? I feel like it actually gave me a lot of really good insight about gears, because like, if you just try to make your own gears, they'll work, probably, but it's going to be really difficult to make something that is efficient and properly make. It's just a wild statement. I wonder what the most advanced and complicated gear is. Oh, I can tell you off rip. Some people made a sphere that is a gear. So it has, like, gear things all around the sphere. So that it can be rotated off of, I think, like, one or two other gears and go in any direction. That's probably one of the most complex gear designs I've ever seen, ever. But, I mean, there's tons of different gears. Yeah, I got a gear due at 11:59. I can tell you that college isn't a sham, Aloha, because you used the wrong due, and I'm fucking disappointed in you. Spherical gear. Look at this shit. This one. I totally did. I can't believe I did that. I feel like this one's actually a better representation of it. Yeah. So they developed this, and they also developed this gear, which is like a piece that controls it. Oh, this is the actual machine. Here you go. So with just these two, you can turn this thing in any direction. It's fucking crazy. Because not only do these gears, well, like, you can see, they turn on this shaft, as well as spin the actual sphere. You get 360-degree control over this gear. Fucking insanity. I don't know how people develop this shit, but to be able to go at any degree and still work is insane. The math that went into that had to have been fucking crazy. Incredible. It like, genuinely is an engineering marvel. What the fuck is this? This is the coolest, most unnecessarily complicated thing I've seen. Oh, yeah. It's 100% unnecessarily complicated. Like, I don't know what they use it for, honestly. Like, I can see applications for sure, but you have full 360-degree control, except for at the points where these driving modules touch. Because if you have something that's connected to this, then these driving modules are going to interfere with it, like on this one. This thing can only go up to the bounds of these. Like, what's the point? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure they had a reason for it. I'm just not smart enough to know what that reason is. Oh, it's necessary. But I want to know why. Looks like the world's worst stress ball. I think it lives up to the name stress ball. I'm almost curious if you can attach another one of these entire things to itself. They're how my nuts were made. Spiky? Someone looked at a ballpoint pen and went, but what if it was a gear? Aloha, you could say that about any spherical thing. Someone looked at a balloon and said, but what if it was a gear? I don't know, crazy. Anyways. What are we talking about? This. Okay, I need to find gears. Oh, chat, I forgot to mention to you guys, this is going to be a shorter stream today because I have to get set up for the race tomorrow and I haven't done fucking anything for it. So I need to do that. Someone looked at their balls and said, what if they were gears? I feel like that's the more reasonable scenario there. Someone looked at their nuts and was like, yeah, these are gears. No! Okay. Yeah, I've procrastinated doing all this shit I need to do for tomorrow's stream, and now I gotta do it, because as soon as I get home tomorrow, it's straight to playing Peak. Like, I'm gonna have like 10 minutes to rest. I need to download mods and all this sorts of crap. You putting something off until last minute? No. Alicia, when have I done that before? I look at my real balls and think about that all the time. Someone looked at their gears and thought, but what if it was balls? I hate it here. Gears were an incredible creation, honestly. You know what else is really complex? Differentials in cars. Like, they're not complex in the sense that, like, they took stupid amounts of designing like the Sphere gear did. They're complex in the way that, like, they can do so much with so little. Your trip last month, okay, you fucking got me there. You got my ass on that one. I packed last second, and I also made it to the airport with 7 minutes until my flight left. You fucking got me. A worm gear was definitely made because someone looked at their crotch. What if this was a worm? If it makes you feel any better, Suda, I'm also completely unprepared. Oh, I know you're unprepared. Because we're going to figure it out together. Me and Cheryl have a date planned after I stream, and it's to fucking download mods onto our computer. The fuck is a worm gear? We went over this! Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Aloha, please. I'm still mad at you for that, by the way. How did you get so lucky? TSA pre-check. TSA pre-check's the fucking GOAT. Check Discord. Yeah, they were definitely horny when they made this. Non-throated cylindrical worm. Throated worm wheel. What the fuck is a throated worm wheel? Oh my god. No, that's a gumball machine. Trust me, I work in a candy shop. What's a gumball machine? This? Yeah. Oh shit, there it is. The thing that March was looking at. Non-throated worm gear. God, I wish somebody would throat my worm. Fuck. Oh, worm? Excuse me? You're excused. Yeah, this works. Do I do this again? There we go. I want to draw Safari Worm now. Do it. You won't, coward. Pussy. I bet you won't. Okay, so that figures out the arms. The issue now... Worm gear should be a type of music. We are so off track here, and I'm loving it, honestly. The other issue is the little feetsies. Because this thing's supposed to bend over and fart. Maybe we don't worry about that yet. Maybe we just slap some bunny slippers on this motherfucker. Make its arms move and the face work. And give it a little fart sound. Fart module. Speaker into butt, problem solved. That's an optional objective. You don't need to do that. You're right. I don't need to make it bend over yet. Eventually, yes, but for now, no. Speaker in the butt's gonna be easy. That's super easy. Are we ever on track? Real question. Maybe. Or ever? Nah, we gotta make it happen at some point. I want it to be like... I want the fart to happen like when people use the fart command in chat, which would just be like !fart. And then... But it only happens like... You can only use it once every... I don't know, 5 minutes. But what I'll do is I'll have it on a... Suda, just gotta say, you smell extra rank today. Thanks, Shira. I needed to catch up with you. After I smelled you today, I was like, God damn, I need to catch up to Shira, but I don't think I hit the mark yet. Exclamation mark stinky. Exclamation mark stinky! Aloha. Please put that in the RTuber channel. So what I think is going to be the best case scenario for that is every, like, you can make Servo Suda fart every 3 to 7 minutes. Or 3 to 10 minutes. Or 5 to 10 minutes. One of the intervals. Let's say 5 to 10. We'll say after somebody uses the command and he farts, then the Raspberry Pi picks a random number between 5 and 10, and for that many minutes you can't use the command again. I think that's the fucking play. Because then people never know when you can use it again, and people are gonna do like exclamation mark stinky at random times. You fuckers meeting each other was a mistake on the part of God? Oh, man. I mean, how did I meet Shiro? Shiro, did I comment on your Twitter post, or did you comment on one of mine? Wasn't it a game over? Wasn't it over a game? No. Me and Shiro met on Twitter through the VTubing channel. And then our first interaction was us playing Overwatch together. And... Well, our first, like, voice interaction. We talked on Twitter. And then we were like, hey, let's play Overwatch. And then we were both like, yeah. And then we played Overwatch. And then, we fall in love. And here we are. And then we got drunk together like 2 weeks after we met. Which is crazy, by the way, but it is what it is. People are just going to spam it then? Well, see, that's the thing, though. Is in Twitch days, when commands were more prevalent, it was, people were spamming shit left, right, and center. It's good for chat interaction. I kind of hate to ask, honestly, are you only wanting it to fart, or are you going to add more things? So, for the speaker, yes. The speaker is only going to fart. But the screen is going to do all sorts of things. The screen's going to have different emotions, happy, sad, angry, move around with my voice, whatever. But it's also going to read off, like, super chats and thank subscribers and do all that stuff. We're going to connect it directly to the YouTube API. Have it listen for an event where like a super chat or something happens, and then it's gonna go from there. Makes chat less readable though. Yeah, but it's only a problem for me. I'm used to that shit because I used to be a Twitch streamer. If it farts 10 times, it poops like a dear little pellet. If it farts 10 times, he poops out a Smartie. Oh my god, wait! I read chat too. Oh, you'll live. You'll live. Because what's going to happen is it's going to be a problem for the first, like, 2 streams, and then after that, it's not going to be an issue anymore. That's always how it goes. New commands, people spam the fuck out of them, and then after a stream or 2, they forget. It's like those poop candy things. What poop candy things? The screen pulls up that window that asks you to tip it 15% for handing you a hot chocolate. Wait, I kind of like that. Aloha! Put that in the RTuber ideas. Why? Cashew? What the fuck is Cashew doing? What? She's gone rogue? I fell asleep with my phone on my arm? What the hell? Go back to sleep, Cashew. Fair, I was going to suggest dancing. Oh, dancing is absolutely on the list of things. There's way more stuff we wanted to do. It's just, I don't really have the capabilities yet. I want to see how all this turns out, and then we can start making it dance. If we can do anything to make it dance, we could add solenoids here to bop the feet up and down, back and forth. So it kind of tilts, you know, like this way and this way a little bit. And then the little arms wave up and down. We could make it dance if that's how we go with the feet. And if that's the case, it shouldn't be that difficult to do either. Shiro, what the fuck is that? The pooping elf? Cashy, go back to sleep. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Aloha, say something. Hi. Okay, we're good. When do they get to come back? Oh, they get to come back. It's fine. It's instant. I was putting the thing in the thing. So you should be able to play Doom on it? That would be really easy to do, actually. That'd probably be the easiest part of this. Wait, what? Aloha, Cashew fell asleep and accidentally hid you on the channel, and the same with March. And we were like, what the fuck happened? But it's okay. We're good. So yeah, we're gonna have it connect to the YouTube API. It's gonna read out super chats. It's gonna read out subs and sub messages. We've already got Bad Apple down, so we might as well do Doom 2. Oh, I forgot we're gonna have it play Bad Apple. I forgot about that part. Shit. What the fuck am I looking at? You know who you are. You know who you are. Can we play Peggle on it? He's not supposed to be a fucking Game Boy. He's supposed to do things. I was just sleeping to the sounds of chatter and then I heard cashew. Thought I was just hearing things. Then I noticed my arm on my phone. Go back to sleep, buddy. It's okay. Hey, Poco! Poco Loco! How are you doing, Poco? We're brainstorming. Pal, I'm awake now. You should pin the stuff you like in the RTuber channel and reread it every stream and make sure you forget nothing. I think that's going to be more of a problem when we start doing the coding stuff, which I need to fucking figure out. There are ways to do the coding stuff without the screen. Like, the screen only really matters for the emotions first and foremost. Otherwise, we can do pretty much everything else without the screen. Like, we can get the motors up and running. We can, yeah, we can do a lot without the screen. But I want to get the screen up and running to make a short out of it. So the new screen arrives on Saturday, and then I'm going to try and connect it up, see if I can even get a signal out of it. And then if I can, we're in business. If I can't, well, we try to figure something else out, I guess. Okay, so dancing, bad apple. The way that I'm gonna code this thing is also gonna be in the form of like it should be very simple. I'm stealing the new screen and I'm gonna give it to squirrels. What are they gonna fucking do with it? So the way that I'm gonna code this should be very simple. We're gonna have the YouTube API and we're gonna make a very simple coding functions for it. What's the range of motion for the arms? Ideally, it would be like 90 degrees, or maybe even we probably could get it up here if we're good enough. It depends on how this gear is formulated, because the range of motion would technically be this. No forwards, backwards, huh? No, not yet. We do not have the knowledge to do that yet. But yeah, so the way I'm going to code it is we're going to have functions for each of the API stuff. So, like for... wow, that does not show up well, huh? Let's see. New subs will be a function. Super chat will be a function. Whatever else. And then we're going to have a function for, like, arm motion, leg motion, or I guess this one would actually be body motion. Body motion. And then what we can do is we can make different combinations of these to do different things at different intervals. So creating we'd basically be creating our own mini API to where I can read chat, and then depending on what chat says or does, we can combine these functions to do different things with it. So if we forget something, then adding it in would not be that difficult of a task. It would just be slap a few functions together and then add a GIF or whatever. Not a huge deal. You get I mean, it won't make sense to you if you've never coded before, but when you see how it's going to be organized, it'll make sense. If you've never coded anything before, then it's gonna look like fucking nothing to you. Just realized YouTube took away all my XP. Rude. Damn, I feel like that was caching, not YouTube. This is all your fault. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my pills early. Have it play the One Lethal Company song when it dances. Maybe I can have it play, well, I guess it depends. Very tech code heavy indeed. Oh yeah, I mean, this whole thing is like taking most parts of my degree and putting them to use. Ugh. Ah, pills taken. We should make a playlist of random songs for when it dances. I think all of the songs are going to be Coconut Mall. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be... I think whenever somebody subscribes, we're going to have it play Coconut Mall and dance. And have like a little animation here for the person. Just like a 3-second... Or like a fucking... I don't know. Whatever. Coconut Mall for like 3 seconds per new subscriber. Or new member, whatever. Can it play Mambo number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peanut butter jelly time. Alicia, your age is showing. But imagine Suda breaking out into dance with Elden Ring boss music in the background. It would be purely based on what I can and can't use so that I don't get a copyright infringement on my VOD. That's the issue. So, badger, mushroom, badger, mushroom. I'm trying to think of callbacks. Oh my god, we summoned XD. That's how you summon XD. The Badger song. Mushroom. Duck song. You guys can brainstorm all you want. We just gotta fucking... We gotta get this thing working first, okay? Hold on. Throwing nuts was a 30-minute convo one night? Throwing nuts? What are you talking about? We were throwing nuts around? You're welcome, by the way. Oh, yeah, XD Aloha gifted you a membership on accident. Food allergies, right! Servo Suda's gonna take over the fucking stream for sure. I want you to know, XD, she was furious about it. She was so mad. God, it's so nice he gave me member. I'm still mad. Oh, man. And suddenly, I'm not an atheist anymore. Who gave XD fucking caffeine today? What's going on? Cassie just realized she made her lift her water bottle at work. Stop that. How's the printing going? Patricia's doing well. This is a really bright filament. It's like messing with the saturation and hue and shit. It's better, but... Patricia, my love. She's putting in the fucking work right now. Anyways. I'm never fucking reading at this rate. Reading? What do you mean? Where them googly eyes at? Oh, yeah. Hold on. See, like, I'm thinking... Oh, but there's the fucking actuator there. I could put Patricia in little letters, like, right here. I enjoy books. Oh, maybe we could put it here. Or up here? I don't know. Alicia, are you trying to read? Am I distracting you from reading? Because I'm not sorry if I am. Ow. Man. Once I get this screen going, we're going to be fucking zooming. I think. Because if we get the screen going, then I can get the camera set up so that Servo Suda can already start reading shit off during streams. Because that would be fucking cool. And then once he starts reading shit off and doing all that stuff, then we can be making the body in the meantime and do all sorts of crap with it. I just need a fucking working screen. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have so much knowledge on how to pull the information from the YouTube API and how to make it do what I want it to do. The one thing that I don't know how I'm going to make work is actually putting animations. Well, we could use something called Pygame. Pygame might make asynchronous, or not asynchronous, multi-threaded stuff easier. My dogs are being assholes and the older one is looking at me odd. Been a long day, Alicia. What you reading? You can't just ask people what they're reading. Dude, I want to fucking bully XD so bad right now. You have no idea. Shiro, have you downloaded Warframe or not? What did I do? I don't know, dude. I just really want to fucking bully you. Anyways. Now you have to show the dogs, otherwise that's not fair. I don't even fucking have anything else for y'all today, I'm gonna be honest. That's pretty much it. Open house, that's cool to see the teacher. Oh. And how did that go? I think we're just gonna go into just chatting, actually. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. We're just gonna be in just chatting now for the remainder. I'm allergic to cereal? What the fuck? No, you're not. Who the fuck is allergic to cereal? What kind of lame-ass excuse is that? Man, what do I have going on this weekend? Let me see, hold on. Download game. And I'll play that. Red 40? What? Oh, this? Wait, no, you can't even see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Patricia. To the food dye in Lucky Charms? Okay, then don't fucking eat Lucky Charms. Eat Cocoa Puffs. It's called The Perfect Divorce, follow-up to The Perfect Marriage, and went well considering we just got reassigned to this teacher. The Perfect Divorce? What the fuck is this school doing? Ew? Okay, you know what? I regret making Cashew unban you from chat now. Maybe we should have kept you banned. That's the book, dummy? Oh. That makes more sense. At Peachy. How am I supposed to know? I don't fucking read. I read textbooks for fun. Textbooks are my idea of the perfect book. Dude, we should bring Red 40 back. I don't know how to read. Oh, bestie, we know. We know. The Perfect Divorce is my favorite 8th grade literature assignment. What the fuck? I was reading like Cat in the Hat in 8th grade, bro. Cashew, go to sleep, bestie. Aloha for the win? I would sell Aloha for 2 used condoms. That's because you were in the dumb class? You wish I was in the dumb class. That's a divorced parents joke, I assume. Fuck, I can't buy Aloha. Used? Because this book is new. You can get the new ones for free. It's got to be used. It's got to be used because all I'm going to do once I get them is throw them away. Guess who's not getting a clean shower? Guess who's not getting their dishes washed? Luckily for Suda, he can never experience divorce since he's forever single. Am I not the one who's like on the verge of getting a girl's number? What? Y'all need to go outside. March, can we start a petition to get you outside? Are we allowed to do that? How do I... What's the petition website? How much am I worth? And just remember who's making Servo Suda's face. Cashew, you are worth an unopened bag of Cheetos. Jalapeno Cheetos. Not on the floor. I'm innocent here. I'll take March outside. Crunchy? Yes, not the puffs. The regular ones. The crunchy ones. What the fuck, man? What did I even do? What? I said Cocoa Puffs and you said ew. What do you mean, what did you do? That's what I get for marrying a man. On top of being my biggest fucking hater during the peak race, you were a D1 hater that day. No more Floor Cheetos? Oh, no. Cashew. You love eating Floor Cheetos. You just asked me what you were worth. And that's what you're worth. Suda's built like a cheese puff? Yeah, well, that's why you dead built like a baked bean. A baked bean! Baked bean this! Baked bean this! You get to eat all the Cocoa Puffs yourself? How is this an issue? What would you do if I said ew to your favorite musical and said you get to eat the musical all by yourself? Doesn't feel so good, does it? Baked bean my nuts? You didn't even spell bean wrong. You spelled bin. A baked bean! Oh my god, you're so tall. That's why you look like a giraffe. Well, that's why you dead built like a baked bean. Wait, fuck. I don't know this chat's lore enough and I'm confused. Alicia, please, ask away. I got you. I'm kind of distracted. I'm sorry. I got you, Alicia. Are you talking about the baked bean? Because I got you on that one. A French song. Nissan would be so mad. The culprit of my injury. Aloha, that is the goodest dog I've ever seen in my life. Penwing? I can't wait to show you my many French songs I have saved. Sure, we actually have to be, like, hanging out for you to show me anything, and we haven't hung out in, like, years. I thought Aloha was not married. Baked Beam's a meme, I think. Yes. Built like a damn meter stick, you Slender Man looking ass. What the hell? Alright, Alicia. Aloha is not legally married, but is metaphorically married to me. I've been wanting to, you dingus, but you haven't said it. Illegally married? True. Aloha's married in the way that Suda is taken. Say it back? Say what back? Are y'all roommates? No, I've never met Aloha in my life. It's purely a joke. It's purely a joke. Suda might get with my mom. Oh my god, Chad, I forgot to tell you guys. You know how Cashew the other day was like, yeah, my mom might be getting a divorce because this guy's a lazy bum? Well, today I was like, Cashew, tell your mom to add me on Discord so I can rizz her up. And Cashew's mom was like, I'm not moving to the US. And I was like, that's fine. I'll go to Canada. And then Cashew was like, wait, you actually might have a chance. She doesn't care about the age gap. Chat, we're fucking in there. We are in there. Jokes do that. March, I'm still waiting for the day that you go outside. Oh, MILF. You're clinically insane? I'm not insane. I have fucking game, okay? She was hoping you were from Europe so she can move out of Canada. I could probably get a visa. Pretty sure it came from him complaining about cleaning the shower, and I was like, I'll clean the shower if you do the dishes, and he was like, all right, bet. You want to get married? Yeah, because then we get married and we get tax benefits, and then on top of that, Aloha can date whoever she wants to date, and I can date whoever I want to date, and then we're just, it's benefits all around. What are you smoking, Suda? Because damn, I want some. Cheryl, we also need you to go outside. Now Cashew has to listen to you? Oh my god, you're right. No! Yes. Even I can't keep up with the chat lore. I once disappeared for months and came back like nothing happened because nothing happened. I just forgot I had a Twitch account. I will remain pasty white. I just simply won't give her your Discord. Cashew, if I'm your new stepdad, during Christmas, do you know how many Pokemon cards you're gonna get? A lot. You'd be surprised how many military marriages are like that. Oh, no, I wouldn't. I know damn well how many are like that. The military scares people. That's why military people tend to get married so fast. Don't try to bribe me. Cashew, and not only Christmas, but there's also your birthday that I'd get you Pokemon cards for. That's a lot of Pokemon cards. It's a lot of Pokemon cards. You want a new drawing tablet eventually, Cashew? I got you. We're like, we have a half lavender marriage because I'm gay and he's straight. We're like half a green card marriage. Can I get Kiko to raid you so you can revert back to normal conversation? Honestly, get her to not raid me because I'm going to be ending here soon. Are you going to get my mom Pokemon cards? I'm going to get your mom whatever she likes. If she likes Pokemon cards, I'll get her Pokemon cards. If she doesn't, then I won't. We're not reverting back to normal conversation. This is my vibe. Can we raid Kiko? We can't. She's doing a members only stream. You'd have to live with 3 cats? Okay, well that's not enough. We'd have to obviously get 2 more. Aloha's gay. Yeah, Aloha's gay. Kiko raid? You'd have to take your allergy meds. I already do every day. Servo Suda could be Cashew's step-sibling. Servo Suda could be Cashew's dad. Alicia, you will pick up on the lore. I promise you. It just fucking happens sometimes, you know? Dude, I love how our conversations devolve into chaos. This is my favorite. It's okay, I'm old. I created Servo Suda's face. Wouldn't I be its aunt or something? Servo Suda could be that dentist's stepchild. You're right. I can pull the senior card? You're not even a senior, though. You don't get the discount at Luby's. This is like me trying to figure out who Sebastian was for months because I was scared to ask. Aloha. Well, I guess in chat he was what was the name? It was like Hide Saburo or something like that. But I always called it Heidzeburo Artistry. Chat, I bought some rings because I want to accessorize more, and I'm fucking liking them. I'll take pictures of the rings. I have bones of a 7-year-old. Does that count as a senior? No, the fuck you do not. Hide a burrito artistry. Yes, it do. No, it do not. I don't know if me being in the lore is good for you for the record. Why not? You've been nice so far. My bones squeak. Cashew pops like a pistachio when she stands up. Damn. I've got the bones of a deity. You got the bones of a deity and the stomach of a rotting corpse. Trade-off. Felt? Oh no, Augie's still here. Augie really does have the bones of a 70-year-old. My tummy hurt now. Damn, chat. I think we're going to go ahead and start calling it. Also, remember to like the stream. More people will see it or something. I don't know how it works. We're gonna fucking coconut wall ourselves out of here. It's not even 11. Yeah, but I gotta get shit set up. Self-loathing elder emo mother in a what's an LDR? Long distance relationship. Okay, well I have gay autistic in college broke Aloha. So and the Lord's fucking great. I don't know what you want. Listen, Alicia, we want people who are more broken than not, because those are the most fun people to hang out with. He already took pills. He fucking hates us. Did I hear my name? I can't tell. No, Shiro, it's okay, hun. Go back to what you're doing. I'll DM you once I'm done with stream. Don't worry. Alicia's secretly Dr. Super Evil of the Kicking Puppy Society. How did I know you meant me immediately? my god. Chat. Tomorrow, watch Selena stream. We're going to be doing the peak race. I will set an announcement out when it's time. It's going to happen like as soon as I get off work. But anyways. You said, I've got a gay, and it went, damn, I'm catching strays. So no head? That's my cue. That's my cue. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Make sure to like the stream, subscribe, and I will see you guys Monday. Adios, everyone. Bye-bye. I'll still be chatting in the Discord if you guys want to talk, though. So, like, do with that what you will. Bye.